I stopped overeating and I lost belly fat when I started eating meals just like this high protein Bolognese gnocchi that we're gonna cook together today. Here are my results here. For reference, I'm an accredited sports nutritionist and exercise physiologist, so let's get into it. If you're like, you don't know what to eat to achieve your body composition goals, or like you always have that like afternoon dread of like, what the hell am I going to have for dinner? Then this is absolutely going to help you. This is just a recipe from my ebook, the Look Like You Work Out Cookbook, that's linked down below. And we're making it, and I'm excited because it's really freaking easy and it's really satisfying. And of course it's balanced, it's high in protein. So not only are we going to feel really good eating it, but we're also going to be left satisfied after our food. So first things first is I'm going to chop and prep all of the veg. There's no way you would catch me dead eating something like this. Like, I used to be the biggest carbophobe, but you guys, carbohydrates are your friends. Carbohydrates are your body's favorite source of energy. But yeah, there's no way that I would, there's no way you would catch me making a Bolognese gnocchi. Like, I used to only have Bolognese with zucchini noodles. Like, that's the only way I would ever have pasta, is if I had zucchini. So this is actually why I love pastas, because pastas are something that you can pack so much veg in, right? And veggies are so good because it's fiber, it's macronutrients, fills us up, low calorie. Just love that. So that's why I actually make pastas a lot. And another thing as well is that it's so good for meal prepping, because this meal, I'm actually meal prepping this, is like, it gets better every single day. So hot tip, like, pastas are such a good thing to meal prep because they stay good. So literally prep my veg and then everything else is done. We're going to cook the mince first because we're going to use the fat in the mince to be like our oil, so then we don't even have to use oil for this recipe. Not that I'm against it, but if I can balance out my meal with like not using oil and then having a fat source from something else, which I'm going to lather so much cheese on top of the Bolognese, then I'm going to choose that. It's all about creating that balance, which is the important thing. So we're going to cook this. I opened it and I was like, shit, there's none left. We got some. So, fun fact about me is that spaghetti bolognese was actually the first thing that I ever learnt to make. And no joke, it's like my death row meal. Like, I am a bolognese girly through and through. Anytime I go to an Italian restaurant, I'll get the bolognese, whether it's the slow cooked beef ragu or a bolognese. Like, it has my heart. And I think it's because my dad used to make it for me all the time. So it's just got like that sentimental, so many good memes. And year 6 homework assignment where we had to cook something and we had to make a PowerPoint presentation about it. Like, I remember it so clearly. My kitchen at the time had like a green bench top, but and yeah, so it's just like I love making it, not only because it's just so heart filling, but it's also delicious as well. And that brings me to the point of, so we're just going to put the beef mince in. Like, in order to stop overeating, like, there's 2 things that you need to master. The first one is eating enough. So for a really long time, I was actually under fueling because I thought less calories was better to lose weight. So I wouldn't, add the carbs, and I wouldn't do carbohydrates. I wasn't eating enough fat, and I definitely wasn't eating enough protein as well. So my diet was just like all over the shop, to be completely honest. So that's one of the reasons why I was overeating, because anytime you undereat, you overeat somewhere else. And then the other reason why I, in particular, was overeating is because of my restriction mindset. In my head, I was like, oh, if I eat more, I'm eating too much. Or if I can't have that because I'm being good. And I would like just make up all of these rules in and around food so that essentially could lose weight. But all of those rules and restrictions, all that did is I started listening to my head instead of listening to my body. So therefore I wasn't, being left satisfied after my food. And if you're not left satisfied after your food, what's going to happen is you're going to go looking for that satisfaction somewhere else. And that's what I kept doing. Because I wasn't eating chocolate, I wasn't eating any fun foods because I was being good, I would always binge on them. So that's why eating food like this, what I'm making today, the gnocchi, is just so great, because it hits that satisfaction factor. And you know, you eat it not only physically full, but mentally full as well, which is so, so important. So we're browning off the meat. Then with browning off the meat, we are going to add in the onions. Yum. And then we're also going to add in the garlic. Does anyone else, I do this all the time. It's so annoying for anyone else who lives with me, aka Niels. But I will like finish a jar to like not fully finish, and I'll put it back because I'm like, I don't want to scrape it out, and not so much I don't want to scrape it out, but I just want to use a fresh one. Yeah, I do that. So 4 I love that. So 4 teaspoons of that. Now that's going to sizzle away. And then literally all we have to do is put in the other veg, the stock, the herbs, and then it's ready to go. Then we're going to put the pasta in. I like to boil water before I put it on the stovetop, simply just because otherwise it takes too long. Guys, make sure that you are always salting your water when you're cooking pasta because it makes it taste really yum. Okay, meat is pretty much all browned now, and then literally I'm just going to put in all of my vegetables. So we're putting in the capsicum and the zucchini, just like that. It looks like a lot, but it literally cooks down like into nothing. Then I personally like to put all of my ingredients ready to go that are going in there, so it's easy, so I know I don't forget anything. So we're going to put in the tinned tomatoes. Then we're going to put in stock powder. You guys, stock, if you're not using it in your cooking already, you need to, because it's just like so much flavor for like super low calories. And then balsamic vinegar, a little bit, just for some acid, and then also a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire? I don't know, is it? Measuring this, Laura. We measure here, because otherwise it tastes weird. Perfect. And then our Worcestershire sauce as well goes in. Then what else? That's it. So easy. This recipe is so easy. And it's like meal prepped in, you know, this will take me maybe 30 minutes total cooking. It would have, if I wasn't filming a video, but not even, I reckon. I can do it faster than that. And I'm done for 4 days for lunch. Don't even have to worry about it. Balsamic vinegar, basil we're going to put in at the end, garlic, the veggies, seasonings. Oh, last thing. I like a little bit of spicy in my my bag bowl. Measuring. Yeah. You can adjust the spice to your. That's it. Everything is in there. So now what I'm going to do is, now that everything is in this bag bowl, I'm literally just going to allow that to like cook down. Get all the moisture out of it, so that then I'm going to put it in a baking tin, and you'll see, put cheese over it and then melt it. So I'm going to put the grill on. All about multitasking, thinking ahead. The grill is on. I'm going to put now the gnocchi into the boiling water. So I've got 70 grams per serve of gnocchi in there for me. Then with gnocchi, you know that it's ready because it will float. So we'll take that out. So you really want to cook this down so that all the liquid goes away. And then as for my gnocchi, you can see it already floating. It takes like no time at all to cook gnocchi. Super quick, super easy. When it comes to gnocchi, I always like to use fresh gnocchi, not the ones that's like freeze dried, because I just don't find it's as good. This is cooking down really nicely. It smells really good. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to let that simmer on top for like 2 minutes, and then we're going to add in the fresh basil. In my opinion, the more basil, the better, which we love. Okay, now literally we put the gnocchi in. Yum. in the base of the tray, and then we cover that with the spag bowl. Yum. It's all over the top of it, and we're going heavy on the cheese because we love it. Just like so. Oh, let's check on it. Oh, yes. Oh, I love myself. Perfection. Taster. I already know this is good because it's my recipe. All right, let's try it together. It just hits the spot. It's so good. That is it for today. I hope you like this cook with me video. Leave a comment for what recipe you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Can I have some?
Oh, but it's perfectly portioned for my meal prep. All right, here you go. Open wide. Airplane.
I think gnocchi is my favorite pasta.
That's so good, isn't it?